We have seen how the boundary layer is created on a flat surface. There is no boundary layer separation. What is boundary layer separation? So, if the flow is from a constant cross section to a diverging cross section, the flow will be in this way. So when it enters the diverging cross section, so the flow will be like this, and some fluid particles change its direction to opposite side to that of the direction of flow. So some fluid particles move in a opposite direction. That is called as boundary layer separation. Now let us see how this boundary layer separation is occurred. We know that as the cross-sectional area decreases, Q is equal to A into V, so that velocity increases to maintain discharge constant. As the velocity increases, the pressure should decrease. This is because P by W plus V square by 2G plus Z1 is equal to constant. So as the velocity increases, pressure should be decreased to maintain the total energy constant. That's why pressure decreases. So now, if you look at the converging section, let us say this is section 1 and this is the constant cross section, this is section 2 and this is the diverging section. This is section 2, this is section 3. So what happens? At section 1 the pressure is P1, at section 2 the pressure is P2, which is less than P1. This is because this area decreases, velocity increases, pressure decreases. And when it comes to section 3, there is pressure P3 which is greater than pressure P2. So now let us see this. The velocity profile will be in this way. Now, at constant cross section, the velocity profile is compressed. If it is compressed, the maximum velocity will be more, and so the average velocity increases. Then what about at section 3? In the diverging section, so here at this point, let us say the velocity profile is in this way, and when it travels more distance in this direction, the velocity profile changes this way. So this is the boundary layer separation. So the boundary layer is changed to this direction in these two places. That is called as boundary layer separation. These particles are traveling in a direction opposite to the direction of the flow. So this is the point where the boundary layer separation has started. That means here du by dy is equal to 0. Du by dy is equal to 0. At that point, the velocity layer separation has started. If the velocity profile is in the same is in the forward direction, then du by dy is greater than 0. So here we can see du by dy is greater than 0. Here also du by dy is greater than 0, but here du by dy, so here du by dy is less than 0. So as y distance is increasing, the velocity is going to the negative side. This is here, this is the positive side, this is the negative side. So the velocity with the increase in y is changing to negative side. So this du by dy is less than 0. So what is separation? Boundary layer separation. That means if du by dy is less than or equal to 0, then it is said that boundary layer has been separated. This can be said in terms of pressure also. So if the pressure gradient, if the pressure gradient dp by dx, so pressure gradient with respect to the direction, that is x, with respect to x, if the pressure gradient is less than 0, sorry, in the converging section, how is the pressure gradient? The pressure gradient is less than 0. There is no separation. If the pressure gradient, that means here P1 is more, P2 is less. So P1 is greater than P2 in this direction. So what is dP by dx? If there is a constant decrease in pressure, that will be P2 minus P1 by suppose this length is L. P2 minus P1 by L. That will be less than 0. This will be a negative value because P2 is less than P1. Now, so where has the separation occurred? From here to here. From 2 to 3 section, the separation has been occurred. Here dP by dx is greater than 0. This is because P3 is greater than P2. Then dP by dx is, if this is a length L and constantly pressure is varying, so that P3 minus P2 by L. So P3 is greater than P2, that will be positive value. So that is greater than 0. Then separated flow, that is the separated flow. So now boundary layer, finally we can write boundary layer separation means flow is separated when dP by dx is greater than 0, and also in terms of velocity, that will be du by dy is less than or equal to 0. So where this du by dy is less than or equal to 0, that will be at y is equal to 0. This is for the case of curved plates. If the plate is curved like this, the velocity profile is in this way. When it reaches here, the velocity profile changes like this, and when it again changes, so this here the slope will be at the point where the separation occurs. Let me see. So here the slope is 0. Du by dy is equal to 0. Du by dy is equal to 0. This is the point where the separation starts. That's the point where the flow is separated. Now, finally we can write dou u by dou y. If dou u by dou y at y is equal to 0 is positive. If this is positive value, then it is called attached flow. If dou u by dou y, if more than one direction is considered, then partial derivative should be applied. If dou u by dou y at y is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 means its surface, the slope of the velocity profile. If it is equal to 0, then it is called as separation start. If dou u by dou y at y is equal to 0 is negative, that means with respect to y, the flow, the velocity direction has been changed, the slope has been changed at the surface. That is called as separated flow. And also its separation, that means its separation start at separation tau is equal to 0. Wall shear stress will be equal to 0 and dou u by dou y is equal to 0. So this should be remembered, all these values, dou u by dou y, and also in terms of dou p by dou x. So if dp by dx is greater than 0 and dou u by dou y is less than or equal to 0, then the flow is said to be separated. Now, so calculations has to be done for boundary layer separation, and we need to maintain the flow such that boundary layer separation does not occur. In order to avoid this boundary layer separation, so where does it forming boundary layer separation? When the flow is accelerated, there will be compression of the boundary layer. That means no boundary layer separation is occurring. When the flow is diverging, that means when the flow is retarding, the velocity is decreasing during the diverging section. So at that position, the velocity is there is a retardation, that means velocity is decreasing. In order to avoid this boundary layer separation, if any pump is, if there is a pump here, so that the acceleration can be increased, so retardation can be converted into acceleration and the velocity increases, so that the boundary layer separation does not occur. So we need to design in such a way that boundary layer separation does not occur.